Yo, what's the deal, y'all? We're Sharper tapping in, 10 in Trap News Network. Back in the same, like cracking the same here at 10 in Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledge. You're not finna get nobody's college, big dog. Tap in with the tap in. Make sure you tapped in with that tap in. You feel me? You feel me? Hit the like, hit the comment, hit the get subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. That news you can use. That knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit the get subscribe button. If you would like to become a part of this rich trapper mafia, make sure you hit me up on Instagram, TRAPNEWSNETWORX Trap News Network. Become a Trap News Network correspondent, man. It's a potentially paid opportunity. We would love to have you on the Trap News Network team. So please, 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 please hit us up on Trap News Network at Instagram, man. We finna slide into this content, man. More snitch reports coming out. Wack 100 details. Big U muscling in on Black Sam and Black Sam standing up to Big U. Let's get into this content without no further do's or don'ts. Let's get into it. Let's go. Shout out to TV.
So Big U explains how, he got into an altercation with Nipsey Hussle behind equipment. A lot of people didn't know why they had got into it. But Charleston Wild also recently said they had got into it over equipment, which was the reason. Big U explains the real reason why he had to, in his own words, discipline Nipsey Hussle over equipment. But y'all let me know what y'all think, man. They did get into a fight where Black Sam had to pull out a gun and fire into the air behind the situation. And it was allegedly said that Nipsey Hussle had hands put on him by Big U. I don't know the extent of his injuries, but that's what happened. But y'all let me know what Big U said and respond to the situation.
When I left the music industry, me and Nipsey had a fallout. He had my equipment, and I wanted to use my equipment. He got mad because I got my equipment back. So then that's when our conflict started. I ended up getting the equipment back and said, I'm going to move it right here at my shop on 43rd and Crenshaw. And then everybody can get there all the time. Nip, you can get to when you want to. So he got mad. You ain't gonna get on my way, you on my way, bro. He ain't like that. He's supposed to make a diss song about me. Well, I ain't no rapper, I'm a scrapper. So we end up having to come talk about that. Pull up the homies, and Nip admit it's wrong, but still there's some consequences to your wrong. I came to pick him up that morning so he can get his discipline. And his brother got in the way. Talking about my brother not going nowhere. If I was his brother, I'd have did the same thing. Like, you're not going nowhere with these niggas. I would have did the same shit. But I mean, you're not from 60s though. And you're not from the hood, so, you can't really speak on hood business. And really, that's really what happened. Me and Nip talked that night. We went and chopped it up, and it was never nothing after that. Nipsey was still... I'm looking at Nip. Man, get a paperwork from Sony so they can see that we listen to all this shit. They acting weird. So, me, I'm still kind of like,
Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. We don't speak on open cases.
Oh, hey, I'm hot, hot and heavy, but, I'm like, I can't fuck with y'all. So you never see me on the tour no more.
And that's when the problem?
No problem never happened. Okay. We didn't have a problem.
Okay.
Wasn't nobody making no money.
Right.
It was no money. We never had a problem. I just left.
Right.
Then when I decided when my son come home from college, he want to do music.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, let me get the equipment. We're going to put it somewhere where we can all get to it.
Right.
That's when they got upset. Right. And he made the song. I don't rap.
That song never came out.
It did come out.
It did come out?
It did come out.
Oh.
It wasn't never pushed as a song, but it came out. And I mean, I don't rap, I scrap. And this is my neighborhood, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? This is my land. This is my piece of rock. I fought for this nigga. I ain't gave this up. I'm still here every single day.
It's crazy that so much just has been put into properties that no one owns, and just so much, man, so much. And as more and more time goes on, this age is worse and worse, bro. This is aging like a raisin in the sun sitting in milk being held by a white person. It's aging like that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but it goes with what we was talking about. The documentary. Like her, like him, like you got a bunch of young niggas who only heard of Big U.
And then when they heard of that rumor too, that you and Nip had a problem.
We never had a problem.
And that's the reason why.
And that problem
on the documentary, they actually conspiracy theorist that.
Yeah.
So continue.
Yeah, and so he make the diss song. We get into the altercation. We go to jail. When his brother get out, that 2 days later we meet at the African restaurant, because you know they're African.
Because they keep saying that there was an actual fight. There was no fight.
I mean, it was, you know, come on, man, come on. You know,
all right, yeah.
It'll take 5 or 6 of my little nephew to deal with me.
Right.
You know, in the other doc, they say that I'm pretty good. I'm 54 and I can still, you know, demonstrate.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, again, all this is going to age terribly in court.
I love my kids.
I'm 54 and I still demonstrate is not going to.
Right. You know, but it's over that night. It's over 2 nights night. It don't go nothing. Right. Can't nobody really see me in my city, in my town.
Right.
Because I'm going to go myself if it come to that.
Right.
I don't need no nigga to do nothing for me.
Right.
So we ain't got no beef.
Right.
Period. We never stopped talking. Right. We didn't go 2 days with nothing. No. We didn't have nothing. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
All the way up until he signed a deal with Atlantic Records.
He
called
you
me and said, let's go.
Celebrate.
Where the fuck is the beef at?
Right.
He fly me. We never stopped.
Hold on. Official statement from Unique Music and Big U's PR. The altercation between Big U and Nipsey Hussle was over gang-bang politics. No more, no less. Big U is not Nipsey Hussle's manager and hasn't been his manager for some time. Big U has absolutely nothing to do with his music career. The fight had absolutely nothing to do with money or music. Big U beat up Nipsey Hussle and his brother and and father. Nipsey's brother started shooting to stop Big U from beating up his family. LAPD started shooting at Nipsey's brother because he was armed. No one was shot. This is a terrible press release.
Altercation with Nipsey Hussle, in his own words. I mean, glad they made up. He said they had made up and that there was no problems afterwards. Charleston White had, also mentioned something to this equation where they had fought over equipment where Nipsey Hussle had hands put on him. Y'all remember when Charleston White said that?
Eric Holder was not a lone actor in that. If you go back and follow the details, Nip and Big U got into it. Big U hit Nip Daddy across the head with a bat. His brother had to come out and shoot the gun. Hey, y'all get out. Say, Nip, come on, nigga, we finna come beat you. Because I don't want to pay that $20,000. You say it's over this equipment. But the white folks is pulling me away from the set. I met a Jewish white boy on the front row at the Los Angeles Lakers ball game. Me and this white boy getting drunk.
So you know about this.
My name and this dude Eric Holden. Look at this text message. He killed Nipsey and I had nothing to do with it because I wouldn't have benefited from Nipsey. I create my own, I do my own, and I created Nipsey.
What it do, y'all? Top Media TV. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. So, pretty much as y'all know right now, Black Sam spoke his piece about how he feels about the assassination of Nipsey Hussle. He don't mention Big U's name, but a lot of people think that, he was speaking about Big U regarding, whoever sent out the hit on Nipsey Hussle. He feels like Big U might have sent Eric Holder without saying his name if you read between the lines. But Big U, man, he pretty much responds to the whole situation regarding how he feels about it. He already spoke on it previously. For those that didn't know, he already explained how he feels about Black Sam and the whole family, how there was no snitch paperwork on Eric Holder. He ain't close to the family. He don't speak to Nipsey Hussle's family no more. He already explained how Black Sam does not like Big U because of a fight that they had. Police
come to see there, why they didn't follow it?
All right, man, so I'm going to let y'all watch the rest of this on Top Media TV. Hold on, let me see if we can kind of get into the part about Wack snitching, because this is all stuff that we've heard again. So let me kind of fast forward a little bit. Let me see. Hold on.
Reward. If you have any information about Big U, contact. Add it to the hood and Big U.
And the nigga got a problem. All this shit Big U been saying all this time. Bro, me and nephew ain't had no problem. Me and nephew was cool. That's a lie.
What I've been telling you, bro.
You been saying that shit, bro.
Bro, you
been
gotta
saying
remember,
that.
Go, listen to me. This is how this works. I want you to really think about two different mountains. Two different
Why does bro always have a mouthful of meat every time he's on Clubhouse? Every time he on Clubhouse, Wack got a mouthful of me. Crazy.
Fucking gangs, right? But you got two niggas who got the say so of each of their gang, right? And the nigga got a problem on his mountain, but everybody watching him. But he has
The nigga, the boy Eric Holder was sent. He kind of alluded to like Big U done might have sent that nigga,
Eric
bro.
Holder is a little, bro. You don't remember what I said? The only way a mental patient could walk into a mental facility and get checked in is he was already a previous.
Yes, he's already there. Yep.
You remember I used to tell everybody that. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was going to use that as part of his defense. Because he already is a mental patient. He diagnosed already. Did Black Sam talk about the time Big U came down there and fired the gun, and he tried to fire the gun in the air? What did he tell the story on how he went from assaulting motherfuckers to standing with the police as a motherfucking grid?
So what he really wanted to focus on was like it was kind of like he was trying to dispel everything that Big U been saying without saying Big U name, because he made sure to say like basically like he told the story of the night before Nip died, which was a Saturday. It was Adam's birthday, and they was in the they was at some Wally's. They was in some restaurant called Wally's or whatever, right? And they was talking about how it was a lot of political issues and niggas was mad that Nip brought DJ Khaled to the neighborhood and shit.
No, Big U was mad.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying. Big U name, but that's what he was saying. But what is he mad about, though? That's what he meant.
Oh no, listen. He said a team over there on him about it.
And this is what I mean when we say Wack 100 to be snitching. Right here is where all the snitchery comes in at.
Press that, man. This is why when I seen DJ Khaled taking pictures with Big U, I knew what that was. That was the old LA shuffle, the old LA squeeze. But he definitely got a problem with it because the move didn't go through him. He's saying, nigga.
Facts, I heard that shit.
Wack, but wasn't Black Sam and Big U already into it?
No, Black Sam was into it because of what he did to his brother.
Okay.
Did he talk about Fats? You know, that's a little nigga named Fats, about 5'6", little fat nigga, about 260.
Both the Fats? The nigga that died?
Hold on.
That's y'all. So both Fats, for those that don't know, is Nipsey's day one homie. He lost his life early on, and Nipsey and Black Sam's closest homie. For sure, they shed tears a lot of times. Now, Wack 100 is going to say how Big U had a fight with this dude right here, Boltefats, and Boltefats put Big U in his pocket, you know, dropped him to the ground, and next week, Boltefats lost his life, and Wack 100 is trying to say how Big U might have had a hand in that situation. It's crazy, y'all. Check what Wack says.
About some weed shit.
No, Fats put Big U on his pockets. Damn. Big U tried to take off on Nip, and Fats took off on Big U and set him on his pockets. In front of everybody. A week later, Fats was out of here. Thinks somebody might shot him. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, the internet finna be in an uproar about this shit, bro.
But they definitely was not. Bro, he bringing me the shit trying to counterplot on the nigga. That's why I'm like, nigga.
And again, Wack thought it was necessary to put all this on the internet. Snitchery at its full-blown highest.
You the one came over there talking about Wack, this nigga's a snitch.
What you need and what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. If a nigga came over there to get down with Nipsey, Because Nipsey was fucking his baby mama while he was in jail. Other nigga took the fade for Nipsey. Nipsey didn't want to fade. Nigga named Eddie Boy. Not the Eddie Boy, y'all. You didn't see that clip we put up on live? See, Big U, you gotta remember, dude is like, he not smart. Right? He not smart. So he'll do shit without thinking. You remember when they said, justice for Big U, and he started laughing? His brain didn't register you on live. Right?
Like your brain don't register that you be on live when you say you give guns to the Crips and admit to all these salacious crimes like chasing Future through the airport? Got it.
It didn't register. So the nigga name was Dahmer. That's the nigga name. Dahmer came over there to get out with Nip.
All right, y'all.
All right, man. We up out here to the next one. Y'all know the deal is red dots to the left. Y'all know the rest. And it's Free Avenue Angel Suites. Free. We gone.